We're indeed honored by your presence. This is certainly a monumental occasion for us, a historical event, and we're so delighted that you're sharing in this event with us. Thank you so very, very much. We do not take that lightly. As you're aware, Lee County School District was one of 6 school districts in South Carolina who were recipients of rural infrastructure funding for rural schools in rural counties in South Carolina. And we were very fortunate to receive $42 million to construct a new elementary school. But I would be remiss if I didn't back up a bit. It took having some conversations, and I'm thankful former board chairman Sylvia Scott and I had a meeting with former state superintendent Molly Spearman and her deputy David Mathis to make certain that Lee County School District and the State Department of Ed came to an agreement that we would work collaboratively together for the betterment of the students in Lee County. And from that meeting, we then heard about the possibility of gaining some funding to build this new school. Now, granted, there are a number of counties, there are a number of schools that are in need of this funding, and we're just so delighted that we were one of the 6 that received the total funding. Some received partial, some received total, and we're thankful for that. But I'd also like to thank the members of our local delegation. I think they're in session today. I thought the House was out. Representative Will Wheeler, who's our local representative, he was supposed to be with us. And also Senator Malloy, Senator Gerald Malloy, and Senator Thomas McElveen. They're our local delegation and they represent us. So I'd like to thank those guys for supporting the rural initiative statewide, because without their support, without their push in the Legislative Assembly, the funds would not be there. And Senator Malloy is approaching now, so we do thank him. We thank his colleagues, and we thank, again, the other 2 members of the local delegation to realize and see the need that exists with public schools in South Carolina, but more so not just in South Carolina, but here in Lee County. The building of this new school will set us for years to come. Right behind us is our middle school, absolutely gorgeous facility, and behind it is our high school, which is a state-of-the-art facility as well. So we're excited about that. Now today we're here to celebrate the groundbreaking for the new Consolidated elementary school. And no, that's not going to be the name of the school. We use the phrase consolidated because what we're doing is we're bringing 3 schools together: Wesley Elementary, Lower Lee Elementary, and Dennis Elementary. And the 3 of those schools will combine to represent the new school, which will be built right behind my shoulders, where you see the sign covered in blue. The school will be erected there. So all of those students will be there together. As you know, that the schools that we currently occupied are very dated, a lot of history, but dated. And we cannot keep up with the infrastructure and the technology needs that are desired or needed to educate our children at this time. So we're excited about the opportunity to bring all those students together. So I just want to give you a little background. And with that said, now I will ask our secretary for the board, Ms. Lucretia Mack, to come give us the welcome. Followed by the welcome will be the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence by our Vice Chair, Mr. Nathaniel Brunson. And then we will we'll be favored by with a medley of patriotic songs by the Lee Central High School Band under the direction of Mr. Richard Watts. So Ms. Mack, if you will now approach the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Come on, this is a very exciting occasion, so we got to say it a little stronger than that. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
All right, that's better, that's better. Today we thank y'all for being here. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor to welcome each and every one of you to sharing this very momentous occasion. We appreciate all the sacrifices that you have made to be here for the ceremony. We thank you so much for being here with us. Your presence here today in your respective roles convey your support For that, we are again thankful. This project, a state-of-the-art elementary school, will provide for our youngest children in the county a facility that we all should be proud of. The school board, members, superintendent, staff, principals, and students, we welcome you again to this celebration. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. Would you please join me in saluting our flag? We honor this great country of ours and remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would you remain standing? Now, as we remain standing for a moment of silence, this gives us an opportunity to give him thanks for the great thing he has done, for the great thing he has done. This new elementary school is certainly an example of his greatness and goodness. Now, a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated.
Great job, Dan. Thank you so very much. Now at this time, we would like to invite our three principals to come forward for the unveiling. Dr. Veronica Bradley, if you would. Ms. LaToya Boyd would move to the center. And Dr. Sheila Stoops Station. The weather is beautiful, but the wind is a challenge. It was a challenge last night at 9 as we continue to put this tent up, and it's a challenge today, but we're thankful that it's not raining. I'd also like to, for Chuck Sailors, who represents MB Con Construction Company, and Tim Williams, who represents SSOE Architectural Firm, to assist with the unveiling as well. Gentlemen, if you move to your places. And not many people have seen the artist rendering that we about to share with you. And prior to sharing, let me just say that the process and part of the agreement and part of the negotiation with the Legislative Assembly in getting the funding was that we would not start from ground zero in terms of an architectural firm drawing a school as you would in a normal situation. The State Department selected 3 architectural firms and asked them to design prototypes for student enrollment of 600, 700, 800 at the various grade spans, elementary, middle, and high school. The artist rendering you're about to see is for a student population of 700 students. And so for the first time, we will be able to share that. We've been getting the question, where's it going to be, what it looks like, and then I know right behind there is going to be what's the name of the school, and who are the personnel, and so everything is a process. So this is the process that we're at now with regards to the groundbreaking, the unveiling. The next thing you'll see some dirt being moved out here. And then the really, really big celebration will be when we have the ribbon cutting. That will be the coup de grace. That will be it. And so, but today we want to share with you. And so at this time, I invite your attention to either these 3 that are being unveiled or the major sign that will remain there. Those guys have the challenge on the ladders. I hope the wind doesn't blow you off. But anyhow, principals, gentlemen, let's unveil for the public. That is a replica of what the school will look like. And again, to accommodate 700 students, I will not steal any of the thunder from Tim, who's the architectural firm representative. He'll give you some highlights of what that will look like, but I'll yield to them and let them share a few. Thank you, ladies, so very much, and hopefully the wind won't blow it away. And this is the plan, so I will share with you guys, and so everyone will know. These principals will take these prototypes to their schools and place it in the lobbies of their schools, so everyone in their school population will be able to see the school that their students will be attending in hopefully August of 24 if we stay on schedule. So that's the plan, and then this sign will be here for anyone who would like to drive by and take a look, and we also put it on our website as well. But we wanted that you were here. We wanted you to get a first-hand look at what that would look like. So again, thank you so very much. So gentlemen, if you would probably secure those so they won't get away, I'd appreciate it. Now at this time, I will yield the podium to Chuck Sailors and then Tim Williams.
Madam Chairman, members of the board, Superintendent McDaniel, on behalf of the family at MBCon, I want to thank everyone for being here today and for participating in this very memorable and historic event. I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize some of the folks as part of the MBCon family. Our president, Bob Chisholm, is with us today. Bob, would you please stand? Another vice president, Haley Bowers, and then Justin and Patrick are 2 of our project pre-construction team members. They were the ones that moved the tarp, so they were the one on the safety scale, not us. Thank you. Also, I'd like to recognize Lucinta Lewis Ellis. She is with LLE Construction Group, which is one of our two partners in this project. We're excited about the opportunity to provide the Lee County community with a school that they have expected and deserved for a long time. The students and teachers in your school system deserve a safe, quality learning environment that your students can thrive and and flourish. Your parents expect it, your community expects it, and today is the first step to delivering that goal and that dream for the students and the families that you represent. As I said, we're honored to be a part of this process. We have been involved with Lee County for some time now and find that there are some amazing things taking place here. And we're certainly hopeful that this new facility, once it is completed, will be able to give you additional resources and opportunities for the students that you serve and the families that they represent. Our goal is to make sure that at the end of the day, when this school is finished and occupied, that every child will be successful, every teacher will have the resources they need to provide that success, and your community will be able to drive by and look at a facility with pride and pleasure, knowing that their efforts and yours at the school system made this all come true. Thank you again for allowing us to participate, and I'll turn it over to Tim Williams with SSOE, who is our design partner in this project.
Thank you, Chuck. Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank the board chair, the members of the board, as well as Superintendent McDaniel for giving us the opportunity to come here and to serve you, the citizens here in the district. We are very excited and very appreciative to do that. I'd like to say that, reiterate the fact that this is a prototype, as Superintendent McDaniel said. However, this prototype must be a good neighbor and part of an overall campus that belongs to the high school and the middle school. Since this new school is going to be on the site behind us, it is designed and it will look similar to the middle school that you have. If you'll notice in the rendering, we'll be using the same brick colors, the same base of the building, very similar details in the portico, the entrances, to provide a campus sort of master plan for the high school and the middle school and the elementary school. I can also assure you that this is a 21st century educational design that is fully secured. The main entrance will have a secured foyer with administration to the left to be able to observe that, and that's at the beginning of a very beautiful Main Street concept. You'll have a Main Street concept that goes through the middle of the building that's clear story lit, that has collaborative spaces that can be used by the kindergarten, the first grade through the fifth grade. And then at the very end of this Main Street is where your cafeteria, student dining, multi-purpose rooms will be. And at that end will be the SRO officer. So at one end of Main Street, you're securing the main entrance with administration and guidance. At the opposite end, you will be securing the entrance for the bus with the student resource officer. So we'll design this building, it has been designed with 21st century options, flexibility, and also to provide a very economical but 21st century solution for this district. So once again, thank you so much for putting your trust into SSOE Group. We're appreciative and excited to be here for you to help your vision become a reality.
Now, at this time, we'll have remarks from our school board chairperson, Ms. Queenie Boyd.
Thank you, Ms. McDaniel. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, I like that. It's an honor to stand before you this afternoon on behalf of the Lee County School Board of Trustees. Not only this present School Board of Trustees, but past School Board of Trustees who had a vision many years ago before the high school was built. We searched and purchased this land for consolidated schools. We started with Lee Central High School being a consolidated school, then Lee Central Middle School, and praise be the high power, now Lee Central Elementary School. So we just thank God for all of that. We give honor to each and every one of you here today, to our Board of Trustees, to Dr. Superintendent McDaniel, I always give him doctor, to all our county council members that are here, to our mayors that is present, to our city council members that are here, to all reverends, preachers, pastors, and all citizens, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to stand and give thanks to the Board of Trustees for their vision to the need to have a consolidated high school, but considering the state of the county, how? Let's keep praying. Our students are worthy and well deserving of having a building with all the necessary technical assessments needed for teachers to teach as they continue to teach a high quality education here in Lee County, beginning at the elementary level. We are grateful and we are thankful that they'll all be in one building very, very soon, 2024, as anticipated. We are also willing, always grateful to our 3 elementary school buildings that's presently being all used. Dennis Elementary School, Laurel Lee Elementary School, Wesley Elementary School. From these schools came many of our leaders today and our citizens here in Lee County. Thank you. We are thankful to our present principals, Mrs. Bradley, Miss Boyd, and our Laurel Lee principal, Ms. Stoops. Thank you. Improvement and change is better and good and is also welcome. Improvement from where we are now to where we will become. It's always better, it's good, and it's welcome. Thanks to our Almighty for touching the hearts and minds of those who realize the need. Several schools in this district and in the state of South Carolina with dilapidated facilities in the rural areas. Because of these many buildings in districts was not able to update the technology needs. A study has been done, and we thank M.B. Carn, his president, Mr. Chisholm, and Chuck Salem and his team from M.B. Carn firm for voluntarily leading the study for Lee County. So again, let's thank M.B. Carn and their team. Give them a hand, please. We, the Board of Trustees, thank you again for your concerns, your love, and your support. To Mr. Tim Williams and SSOE, thank you for being on board to construct this new building that we anticipate. We would like to also thank each and every one who had a hand in whatever was done to make this happen. From the $160 million in state aid was allocated to help the district in critical needs, and for the love of humanity, we thank past Superintendent Molly Spearman for her focus. We thank our legislators for their focus. Our Lee County delegation is, as already been mentioned, but I will do again. Our senior senator, who's here with us today, Senator Jeremy Lloyd, thank you. Senator Shaheen, I don't think he's here. And our Representative William Wheeler, he's here. Yes, thank you for being here today. Let's give them a hand for being here. As been mentioned earlier by Mr. McDaniel, that Lee County was presented with a check of $42 million to build a new consolidated elementary school for our Lee County community, our Lee County students in grades 4K through 5. Blessing, what a blessing. Lee County students, grades 4-3 through 5. County councilmen, gentlemen, ladies, this means no tax increase for Lee County citizens for the building of this new schools. Now I know that's a blessing. No tax increase. What a blessing, what a joy. Once again, I will say thank you to each and every one here, to all our past school board members for your vision years and years ago, for the recent school board members who was consist of our chairman, Ms. Sonia Moses, and our last chairman, Ms. Sylvia Scott, for continuing with that vision with the particular board, and for this present board. Thank you, board members, for continuing that legacy. Again, thank every one of you for being here this afternoon, and we count it all a blessing and a joy. I would like at this time for the school board member to stand. You'll be up there earlier, but I would just like for you to stand at this time. We have again our vice chair, Mr. Nathaniel Bronson, our secretary, Mr. Christian Mack, board members, Mr. Reginald James, Mr. Echo Belvin, and our newest board member, Mr. Jacobia Fortune. Let's give them a hand. Thank you once again. And to our Superintendent McDaniel, thank you for being our leader, our chosen leader for the Lee County School District. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you so very much, Madam Chair, for those very kind words and for that historical perspective, that historical walk from where we've come from and the big picture of where we would like to be. Thank you for sharing the vision. We do appreciate that. Now at this time, we're at the actual groundbreaking ceremony while we're really here. And the groundbreaking ceremony is symbolic of turning the dirt. That means we're about to see some bulldozers and land clearing and some work being done. So for the groundbreaking ceremony, what we did is we asked each principal at each of the respective elementary schools to select 2 students to participate in the actual shoveling of the dirt. The efforts that you put in shoveling the dirt today is the first actual work towards this construction project. And some of you may say, oh, that's just some sand that you dumped there. That doesn't go towards the project. Yes, it will. We're going to save that sand and mix it with some mortar, and we're going to lay some bricks. So it is going to be used. Follow me down that road. So at this time, I would like, and Chuck, would you help me? I would like for Wesley, if you would approach Mr. Saylor, and the students from Wesley are Abraner Aldrich and Cameron Dennis. Bring your hat with you, but bring your hat. There's a lot of construction taking place. We don't want you to get hit in the head. If you would follow Mr. Saylor over there. Follow your principal. Next we'll have Lower Lee, Dr. Stutes, and her students are Riley Fortune and Lucas Diaz. And you'll notice we wear school uniforms. We asked students to wear their proud colors that represents their schools. And then Dennis Elementary School, Miss Latoya Boyd and her students, Nasir Blackwell and Zaria Hickson. And now we'll ask for board members to assemble here on the end. If you guys will take 3 and leave 1 for me. Okay, then we'll have Mr. Fortune, Mr. Belvin, and Mr. James. Does everyone have a shovel? Okay, I know Mr. Patterson's there. He loves those photo ops, so let's get the photo ops.
Mr. McDaniel got to get
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you can take your shovel out. Okay, all 3 workers, kids, shovel the dirt. 1, 2, 3. Turn it over. Thank you so very much. You may return to your seats. Thank you so very much. thank the band. One more? Good. We'll have time. Thank you again. Thoroughly enjoy that. It's very good. Again, as we prepare to close, again, we're excited about this project and look forward to having our students educated in this 21st century state-of-the-art facility. One that will include bright colors, colorful spaces, windows that will provide the natural lighting, all of those things that ignite and will stimulate their learning. They are indeed in need of that and should be privy to that, so we look forward to that. And very quickly, I know Ms. Boyd has recognized some of you here, but I'd like to do a little roll call, if you would indulge me. We started at 12 and it's like 12:40 now, so we're doing good. I don't like programs longer than an hour. So very quickly, we recognize our current board. Are there former board members here? Former board. I think I see Ms. Scott and Ms. Belvin. I thought I saw Ms. Yes. Thank you. Former superintendents were invited. Are any former superintendents here? Okay. Parents. We have parents here? Parents, raise your hands where you are. We have some, yes, thank you. Stand, raise your hand. Thankful. You're important to us. Members of the local delegation, we've announced Senator Malloy and Representative Wheeler. County council members, I saw a number of you here. County administrator, they're here. Thank you for being here. Our sheriff is here. Sheriff Simon is here. He and I worked all weekend a couple of weeks ago, working the phone, communicating back and forth, dealing with the situation. I appreciate the partnership. City council members, former mayor, newly elected members of council, if you're here, raise your hands. Thank you for being here. I see a number of pastors and ministers. If you're here, please stand, raise your hand, recognize. We appreciate the partnership that exists with you. Our district staff, wherever you are, school, I see a lot of you here. Raise your hand so everyone will see you. Thank you for all that you've done and that you did to help make this possible. And to all the attendees, if you weren't included in those groups, we thank you for your presence. That means a great deal to us, so we do appreciate that greatly. And again, special thanks to our band again. Thank you. They accepted the challenge. There's a deal with that, though. They accepted the challenge, provided I provided a pizza party for them. So the pizza is waiting when you get back up to the band room. And I also like to thank Ms. Boyd for that message, Mr. Brunson for the pledge, and moment of silence, and Ms. Mack for the lovely welcome. Again, thank you so very much. We have some cookies and punch. Please partake. Let's stand around, mingle, greet each other. I couldn't imagine a better crowd, a better day. Thank you so very much. That means a great deal to us. Thank you and have a great day. Chief Dillinger, I didn't see. Is Chief here? Chief, there you are. Chief Dillinger, Chief, and I see our fire marshals here. Brandon's here also. Thank you guys. They're all good partners. Again, Chief helped Sheriff Simon, and we all did together. And our SROs are here as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. President.